Hello everyone, I am Ishwar Ranga. I am happy to share that I have completed my 45 days internship at Emertxe Technologies. Now we will go through what I have learned in a 45 days internship. So first of all, my internship is based on IoT. Its duration is 45 days. The main focus is on learning embedded C, C++ for Arduino and also learning about wireless protocols. My outcome of the project is home automation project using IoT. So the core technical skills what we learned are embedded C, C++, and how to work with Arduino, how to work with Blynk IoT platform, and we also learned how to simulate our project using PICSimLab. So the sensors we have used in our project are serial tank, Ethernet module, LDR module, and temperature sensor. And the outputs that we used are LEDs and LCD display. So in PICSimLab we have done our simulation of our project. So we have connected our serial tank through a local bridge and made it connected with Arduino. So what we have learned is how to configure the virtual microcontrollers, how to connect the digital components to the Arduino, and how to write the program, and how to change our code according to the behavior of the project. So next we also learned how to integrate our project with Blynk app. So IoT device connects via Wi-Fi so that we can control our component connected to the Arduino through Wi-Fi from anywhere in the world. We just need the Blynk account that we have pasted in the code. So using the Blynk account we can control the devices from anywhere. So we also learned how to integrate Blynk to our project. We also learned how to connect the serial tank to the Arduino using local bridges, local ports. We have created a local port and connected the serial tank with Arduino. So our mini project is a home automation project. In that we will monitor the water tank, monitor the temperature, and also we have made a garden light which changes its intensity of the light according to the sunlight. So when the light is less, the garden light brightness is more. When the sunlight is more, the garden light brightness is less. And we also have a heater, cooler, and temperature monitoring system in our home. And we also added a water tank level monitoring system using IoT. So the key takeaways which we learned are programming Arduino, simulation skills, how to use PICSimLab to simulate our project, and how to use IoT and how to implement IoT in our project. So finally the conclusion is we have made a project. Now I will show the output of our project, a small demo of our project which we have learned in this 45 days. So first if we go into the code, this is our code. Here we have the Blynk template ID, Blynk credentials. These are called the Blynk credentials, and here for the serial tank we have included the serial tank library, and for the Ethernet we have included the Ethernet library, and for the LDR library, and for the temperature system the temperature system library. Then we have created blink underscore write. Blink underscore write is used to control the components which are connected to the Blynk account. So we can connect them through Wi-Fi and control them through the Wi-Fi. So this function is for the cooler and this function is for the heater. And in the same way we have created a function for the inlet valve and the outlet valve. And we also added a handle temperature function so that if the temperature is greater than 35, the heater automatically gets off. And we also added a handle tank to on the inlet valve when the volume is less than 2000. So the capacity of our valve tank is 3000 liters. If the volume of the water inside the tank is less than 2000, we automatically on the inlet valve so the tank gets filled. And to get the readings in the Blynk app we have to write this blink.virtual write, so the temperature gets read by the Blynk app and we can display them on the Blynk app. So here we initialized all the components which we have used, and in the void loop we have initialized all the functions. So this is our basic code, and these are the subcodes where we have initialized the pins. So let's go into our project. So this is our Arduino. We have to load our hex file. As I have already loaded my hex file, so this is the output. So initially the temperature is 27.34 degrees centigrade, that is the room temperature. So we can adjust the brightness of the garden light, so we can't simulate the sunlight. So we have a so this bar displays the tells us about the sunlight, how much is the sunlight. If the sunlight is less, that is the resistance is more, then garden light is high. If the sunlight is more, that is the resistance is low, then the garden light is dull. So this is a fan to control our heater and cooler, and this is the Ethernet shield which connects to the internet, and this is the LCD display. And this is our serial tank. I connected our serial tank to COM1 and our Arduino got connected to COM2. So now let's connect them via internet and let's see how it works. So this is our, so let's first run our program, load our hex file. So we have loaded our hex file. Now we have to debug it. So first we will get home automation, that is the starting of the LCD display, and this is the volume of the serial tank, and this is the temperature. So we can see that the serial tank is getting filled. So we can control the serial tank from the Blynk app. So it is telling our project is online. So here we can see the buttons. So if we off the inlet valve, we can see that the inlet valve water coming inside the tank has stopped. So let's on the heater and cooler and let's see. We can also see inlet flow off. So let's on the heater. We can see the temperature is growing. We can also the temperature is growing in this gauge. This is called as temperature gauge and this is called as volume gauge. So our temperature is slowly increasing, 31.74. When the temperature has crossed 35, automatically the heater gets offed. So here we can see when the temperature is greater than 35, the heater is automatically offed. Now let's on the cooler. So we can see cooler is on and the temperature decreases gradually. We can see the temperature is also getting decreased in the temperature gauge. So we transmit one value at a second from the Blynk app. So let's off the cooler. Let's on our outlet valve and see. We can see when we on the outlet valve, the water is going out and we can also see the volume is decreasing gradually. Whenever the volume is less than 2000, the inlet valve automatically gets on. So if we again off the outlet valve, the inlet valve is on and the tank is getting filled. So we can see the volume is also increasing. The maximum capacity of our tank is 3000. So if we on our outlet valve, then the water gets gradually decreased. You can see it. Whenever the volume is less than 2000, automatically our inlet valve gets on. You can see that here. And we can also see the volume is getting increased when we on the inlet valve. So this is all our home automation project, and this is the LDR garden light system. This is our temperature system. You can also see whenever I on the cooler, the fan turns. You can see the fan turning here. So when we on the cooler, the fan turns and the temperature decreases. When we on the heater, the fan doesn't turn, but the temperature gets increased and we can see the print statement heater on. And we can also see that the temperature gets increased on the temperature gauge. Same for the inlet and outlet valve. When we turn on the inlet valve, we can see inflow on. When we off it, inflow off. When we on the outlet valve, outflow on. When we off it, outflow off. So this is all about our project.